up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Carol Middleton, it looks like you are putting the pedal to the metal. In what would look like you are there on borrowed time, Carol Middleton, reports are saying, is once again pushing for titles. But what's more, she no longer trusts the Windsors and she's moved in to the palace. Now is Adelaide Cottage, that upgraded shack. Again, it is a spacious 4-bedroom house, right? Remember how they said William and Kate don't share a room? There's 3 kids, that's 3 bedrooms. There's one for Kate. Where does William sleep? I don't know. Maybe there's a mattress by the rose bushes out back. But all jokes aside, there are now reports coming out. Now, this is in direct pushback to that dumb report that Kate was in Houston, Texas. 2 things. I would not put it past the palace to actually say Kate was in a different country so then they can say like, "Oh, wasn't on our watch. She was walking in Romania and she tripped and now she's gone bye-bye. Anyway, Rose, come here and sit on her throne. It's still warm." But all jokes aside, there's no way that Kate Middleton stepped foot in America with our TMZ, our Radar Online, our Us Weekly, our tabloids, baby. Our tabloids don't have respect for anyone. And why we do love those messy merchants of chaos, there is no way they would have had any type of respect for Kate. I'm not saying they would have been photographing her coming out of the cancer treatment, but leaving the 4 Seasons, if she was spotted at the 4 Seasons or the Waldorf or wherever, please believe somebody would have sold the picture. That's just the way things work in America. Listen, we have civil liberties. Anyway, they're saying that Carol Middleton has basically moved into the palace with Kate and doesn't trust the royal family at all. Now, you know why I do believe this? Because no one's seen Carol or Michael Middleton anywhere. It makes me think they actually are in the palace on palace grounds. If they were in their estate on Berkshire, we would have saw them going to the store. We would have saw them walking around. We would have saw them leave their house to even go get food or do something. We would have saw them getting into their car and leaving. The last time we saw Carol Middleton is when she was chauffeuring someone that they said was Kate, did not look like her, in a car. Now, we do not know how old that picture was or even if that picture was real. It was photoshopped. There were 5 wheels instead of 4. I get it. But it makes sense to me that that might be the reason why we haven't heard no hide nor hair. They are on the palace grounds. There is not a photographer on earth that could get a picture of them without permission on palace grounds. And even if they're taking walks on the palace grounds, there is a no-fly zone. They have so much space. Again, what does that prove to us? One, Kate's doing a whole lot worse than what anybody thinks. Because even if Kate and William were going through a divorce, we would still see Carol and Michael Middleton living their lives. But get this. They says reports have surfaced that Kate Middleton's mom, Carol, has moved into the Wells' home and that the Middletons are having trouble trusting the royal family. Now, that home only has 4 bedrooms. It is huge, but it only has 4 bedrooms. Still, if Kate does need help, I could see that happening. They're saying that Kate's disappearance has led to a slew of conspiracy theories. One royal expert says Carol's mother is living with her and that the Middletons no longer trust the royal family. They shouldn't have trusted them in the first place. Now, oddly enough, you've heard the rumors that the Middletons are pushing for titles. You remember that story a month back when it was like Carol Middleton is trying to shield Kate from their economic problems, but it's hard. Can I ask where Kate's money goes? Doesn't she get paid 250 or 500,000 a year? She gets all these clothes. She gets it. Where's her money going? William should be paying for her, but William's such a cad. Who knows what he's doing? Anyway, they're saying that Rob Shooter, a royal expert, revealed that his palace sources have offered another element to the story. They're saying that Carol Middleton, Kate's mother, has moved into the family's Windsor's home. I'm told by my palace sources that the mom, Carol, has moved into the palace, that she is now with her daughter. She's taken over. The Middletons don't trust the Windsors anymore. I wouldn't trust them either. As much as Carol Middleton I did not like the way she treated Meghan. I do think that they have problems with race in that family. But okay, fine. But from a human point of view, Carol does not trust the Windsors because she now sees that it's easier for the Windsors to get her daughter out of there than for them to actually like try to see it to the end. On top of that, Carol played this weird role and she offered, in my opinion, her daughter up as father. She will be the vessel. They're saying that she won't be the queen mother. Kate will be the queen mother. Their whole bloodline, cousins and everything will be secure. That's the deal I believe that Carol made and what she wanted for Kate. The issue with this is, and this is a big issue, it's the fact that now that Kate is no longer of use and George is so young, they can sever the family ties. Don't believe me? Look at William. William literally threw his mom's name in the dirt, said she was paranoid and delusional, all because he needed his power solidified. His brother, who's always had his back, who he knows more than anyone, he chose Camilla's side over his own brothers. I think Carol looked and said, yeah, that's the thing. William was always open to Carol's manipulation, always. And we saw it for years. We saw what happened when Carol realized that William actually would marry her daughter, a commoner, the way she, again, Carol was trying to secure the bag. Some people go to school, some people work for it. She said, I'm going to make sure my daughter gets the gold bag. But the thing is with William, I don't think she realized just what an idiot William was. And in my mind, how easily he influences and bends to other people's wills. Because let's be real, the Tories got their hooks into William, and William left Carol and them alone. And now they're on an island alone. That's the thing. When you find a dummy and someone that's an idiot, big ego, easily influenced, it works for a while. But what happens when that idiot finds someone even more persuasive, more valuable? Again, the Tories don't care if William cheats on his wife. And I think Carol didn't care either, but she drew the line at Rose. Oddly enough, if you look back at that timeline, when Carol and Kate started not bullying Rose because they were trying to push up on her man, but when Carol and Kate started trying to ice Rose out, that's when William started pulling away from Carol. Don't play with his rose bush. They said the Middletons are running the show in the palace. It's not the palace. It's maybe in Adelaide Cottage, but they should be because that is their meal ticket, but it's also their daughter. Adding that Carol is really concerned for Kate's health. This is bigger than I think anybody thought. Now, they go on to say there's no concrete proof that Carol is living with the royal family. But again, even that fake thing about Carol and Kate spotted in the car together not long ago, I do not think that was Kate. I think that was Pippa. I think it was AI. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. William keeps saying she's doing great. Now they're trying to spread rumors that she's overseas. Of course, not in America, but even if she was Germany, Italy, like I said in my other video, they would be looking for her. Anyway, yeah, nobody really knows what's going on, but we do know that Kate has kept entirely quiet about her departure from the public eye. This planned abdominal surgery was not planned. They were actually supposed to go to Italy, and nobody at all can find Carol Middleton, Michael Middleton, or Kate Middleton. Again, I've said it once and I'll say it again. If you guys watched my earlier video, then you will know I am willing to believe that Kate is in a coma. And that's why they haven't, when people are like, why don't they just announce like she's gone? Because I think they can't. And just hear me out. I've said this before, but let me know in the comments if you agree. Here's a scenario. Kate's in a coma. I think the royal family played a hand into it. I don't care what any royal report, I don't care. Those are the only things that make sense. Rose is being elevated. She's part of Camilla's court. Okay, great. Now we're getting into the fact of if Kate is in a coma and William wants to be the first single king, because that's what William wants to do. He wants to be famous. He wants to be glamorous. He wants to romance starlets. He wants to try to get another Meghan Markle, somebody even more beautiful, more talented. That's all William cares about, right? And he wants to be a bachelor king, which look at the Prince of Monaco. But even he had to settle down. But that was only to have heirs. Since he has his heirs, he can just be the bachelor king. And imagine how many beautiful young starlets would love to be like on William's arm, or at least William thinks so, right? He knows that you cannot divorce a wife who's in a coma. The nation will never forgive you. So William needs to separate himself and divorce himself from Kate before he rises to be king. Okay? They cannot admit that Kate's in a coma because then William can't announce separation plans. However, if Kate passes away while she's in a coma, I do think the royal family will then come clean and say, Kate has left this earth. There'll be a time of mourning. And then William will be like, I will never remarry because I love my wife so much. You guys, peep game and clock this. I'm telling y'all, watch what happens. Watch what, and if Kate comes out of the coma, then it's going to be business as usual. She'll come out the coma and William will still divorce her before he comes king. You guys, listen, those are my predictions. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I think we're pretty close to what's actually happening. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.